Okay, everybody, it is still me, believe it or not, Gregory Mannarino, and I'm laughing. I'm laughing. I think you know why I'm laughing, I guess. Well, let's talk here. So, post-market wrap-up on this Friday, September 3rd, 2021. Today, we got, in my opinion, and you're entitled to yours, probably the worst piece of economic news that we have had in quite a while. And it's been all bad. It just doesn't stop. That's the driver behind the markets. We all know that. Nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing is what it appears to be. That's the truth. Okay, so on the back of this abysmal jobs report, which missed the mark beyond your wildest dreams, beyond anybody's wildest dreams, even me. Like, I expected this to be bad. I'm not going to lie. I think we all did. But this bad, they're calling it a shocker. CNBC all day long, shocker, shocker, shocker. Really? Are they drinking the Kool-Aid? What are these people looking at? That's what I want to know. You see, look, as you all understand, I'm an analyst. I look at all the data all the time. It's a constant flow for me. It's just terrible. It doesn't stop. But these people, these commentators on these channels, they always get taken by surprise. And these economists, you know, the ones that were predicting a really great number today, what are they looking at as well? They're always wrong. It's unbelievable. But yet, on the back of this, all of it, NASDAQ today closed at yet another all-time record high, with the S&P 500 just about flat and a 0.21% loss for the Dow Jones Industrial Average. People, the market, as you can clearly see, is unstoppable. No matter what they do, they can shut down the economy, and they did. Market kept going up, kept going up, kept going up. This is the Fed. We are literally watching the Federal Reserve's final solution take place. That is to own it all, to be the world government. That is it. Okay, I've been telling you this for the longest time. We have no representation. It's all about the banks. They're running the entire show around the world. Okay, no secret as to why the Federal Reserve has been funneling dollars around the world to central banks who are buying assets with dollars. Okay, it's been going on for a very, very long time. You're not supposed to know that. The contraction of our economy, it's staggering. That's what really the shocker should be. But you're not supposed to know that as a percentage of GDP. Our economy is cratering. It's shrinking very rapidly. It's crazy, but that's the way it is here. And that's really the reason behind the continuing abysmal bad economic news. But as you can see, you know, as clear as day, it doesn't matter the market. NASDAQ new record high, like I said, S&P flat, Dow fractional loss. Let's look at some other assets real quick to see how this market's going to react moving forward. 10-year yield, despite this, came up. It didn't go down. Down would be fear. The market is fearful of something. Okay, so there's no fear in this market, at least being reflected in the debt market. The dollar, no knee-jerk higher. That would also reflect fear. Dollar went lower today. The reason why all three major stock market indices did not close at a new record high today, and they would have, is crude. Crude oil fell about 1% today. It's higher on the week. Crude oil falling under pressure today. What did that do? It put a little pressure on the entire energy sector. It put pressure on the financial sector. So the market really couldn't, well, the other aspects, the S&P 500, the Dow, couldn't gain on that. You understand that oil is the lifeblood of the market. It's the lifeblood of the military industrial complex. It's the lifeblood, really, of the New World Order as well. There are so many aspects to this, seriously. But I think you all understand that. So that's where we stand here. Despite the fact that we have not had one single piece of good economic news. And if we had any type of real good economic news, this market would crater, because you would realize the Fed, oh no, I'm terrified. The Fed may stop easing money. They're not going to stop. This is all, again, a game. It's all been thought out and planned out well in advance. And the Federal Reserve is going to continue what they're doing. Henceforth, why new record high for the market today, for the NASDAQ, and why there's no fear in the debt market, why the dollar fell under pressure. You understand? That's the way it's going to go. So just get used to it, because nobody is going to do a thing about it. Okay, and they can't. The Fed is in full control. It's astonishing, but that is the truth. Anyway. Did you see silver today? I mean, we're talking about a really nice gain, almost over 3.5%. Gold today put on a nice gain. Cryptocurrency is getting a bit high. What does this tell you? What does this tell you? That people really may not be as stupid as, I don't know, maybe I think they are. Sincerely, people understand what's going on. At least this is institutions for the most part. They're hoarding this stuff. You have to understand that. Betting against the debt. Hyper bubble. And speaking of the debt hyper bubble, after like the news that we got today on this abysmal jobs number, I mean, it's beyond abysmal. It's beyond that. The Fed is going to hyperinflate the hyper bubble in debt by design. Our economy will continue to contract as a percentage of GDP. You're not allowed to know this. Now, this was clearly an embarrassment to President Bidenstein today. The man he's a zombie. I think we all understand that. And all he's doing, he's a puppet as well. Every president, they're all puppets. Okay, especially the last several, they're all puppets. And it's just going to get worse. So Bidenstein being embarrassed by this hideous number, he's out here blaming the unvaccinated. Oh, it's your fault. Oh yeah, it's the Delta variant. No, how about it's them who shut down the entire global economy? Again, an act by design. By design. It's amazing to me. It really is. Look here. Don't look here. And that mechanism is going to continue and continue. None of this has been by accident, people. You all know that. I did write a few things down here. But I kind of covered it for you already for the most part. I really don't know what else there is to say here. What we need to focus on, you and I, is keeping ourselves on the right side of this entire thing. And for those of you that think, because you're being told that this market is going to crash tomorrow or next week, you're being misled. You don't understand what's really going on. This is a global takeover. You have to understand that, by central banks. I think you realize that. At least I hope you do. Without firing a shot, they are literally taking control and ownership of the planet. All right? They already run the financial system. And via this mechanism, their mechanism of issuing more debt, they're going to own it all. They already do. And all of us here are seeing the effects of it globally. And again, we haven't seen anything yet. The modes of control, the fear, what they're about to do, what's coming down the pike, things that you can't even imagine, people, are coming down. But you see, we don't even care what these things might be. All we have to do is be ready. Be ready for anything. Be ready for anything. And for me, and what I'm trying to do is explain this to you so you can at least stay on the right side of this from a financial standpoint. Okay? I've kept all of you on the right side of this market for years in the face of so many people, telling you the polar opposite, and they've all been wrong. With regard to precious metals, people, you know why you're holding these things. You know the game that's being played by the Wall Street superbank, JP Morgan, the artificial suppression, the price. Everybody knows it. Even the commodities exchange is well aware of it. And how many times has that bank alone and others been caught red-handed, rigging the price of precious metals and other things? What happens? They pay a fine. They pay a fine. Nobody goes to jail. Oh no, can't happen anymore. Holding other assets, for example, like cryptocurrencies. I've been told I was wrong when I told people to start buying this thing at around 3,000 Bitcoin. 3,000. We're over 50,000. We were over 62,000 not that long ago. I'm going over that. But of course, I'll be told I'm wrong again. And of course, I will be proven correct. Again, these people who come up with these things and tell me, oh, Greg, you're wrong on the market. It's going to crash and Bitcoin's going to zero and blah, blah, blah. I understand that they have regular jobs and they do regular things. Me, this is all I do. Okay. All I do is study the data. All I do is focus on the market. So I don't understand how anyone who has a regular job, I don't know what it might be, doctor, lawyer, Indian chief, I don't know. They can't focus like I can because this is all I do. So when they get into an argument, they're invariably going to be wrong because they don't know what they're looking at, these kind of people. I know you get it if you've been following this blog. I really do know you get it. All right, people, look. So very important video. I shared a lot of stuff with you here. You understand clearly. If you needed more in your face proof that the worse the economic news is, the higher the market's going to go. Understanding what the Fed is doing. They're the driver. They're the driver here. They're going to continue to buy assets. There will be no taper. There will be no anything. All they're going to do is increase asset purchases moving forward. They're not going to be cutting back. With regard to inflation that is surging out of control at its highest pace ever, that is also going to get much, much worse moving forward here. That's it. We are in this years ago. I told you we're in a paradigm shift. Those are the words I've used, that exact phrase. And this is years ago. And clearly we are here now. And I'm here to tell you that it's going to get much worse. So be ready for anything. That means, again, preparing yourself financially, spiritually, mentally, all of it. Every way you can think about it. Just be ready for anything that's coming down the pike because they are not done. Their mode of control right now is whatever they can make you afraid of. You understand? And so just be ready because more is going to come and it's going to be much, much more dramatic. Expect something extremely dramatic to happen as we are moving forward here. So don't be shocked at whatever you see because I'm telling you right now, it's coming. I want you to be ready for it. People, today is Friday. But there's a little caveat here. The market is closed. There's no market trading on Monday, so I get a day off. This is how it's going to play out. Okay. I usually do my markets a look ahead on Sunday. I will not be doing it on Sunday. I will do it on Monday. Okay, so you'll see my markets a look ahead on Monday. I believe you're going to hear from the crypto kid tomorrow. He's going to do his cryptocurrency report, gold and silver report. So that's it. We get an extra day off, you and me, and I think that's kind of cool. But I don't want you to lose sight of what I'm telling you here. Expect anything and expect something big, something very dramatic to happen. Don't know when. I don't think it's going to be too far off, but expect it. People, bring it in. We're going to end this video like we always do every Friday. Are you ready? Love each other, care about each other, and be charitable. I'll see all of you on Monday for my markets to look ahead. I love all of you. I will miss all of you, but I will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend.